Hello, welcome to Mission City Chakra presentation. So, as you know, we are doing this community engagement program as part of a new education policy. And so, as part of that, students from second year degree courses are supposed to spend 30 hours in any assignment that involves community engagement. And at Mission City Chakra, we are offering opportunity to students who want to explore in the projects in the areas of waste reduction or waste management. And at Ferguson College, at Gokhale Institute, we have students who have registered with us. We welcome any more students who want to register with us. So what this Mission City Chakra project is, so there is one orientation video about it, which you will find in the description of this video. You can go through that video. If you have any queries, my email ID is given in that, so feel free to contact me. And if you want to register for community engagement program with us, then there is a Google form which link is provided in this video as well. So you can register there. You are free to explore your own ideas, or you can take any select any from our list. So the link to that list is also provided in the form description. So this video particularly is for the students who have selected idea 1, idea 9 and idea 10 from our list. So it's CEP 1, CEP 9 and CEP 10. And so I will provide a brief about what that problem statement that we are dealing with, and what is the background of that problem, and exactly what is our objective in this. So Mission City Chakra, I will give you a very brief idea about it. That Mission City Chakra works with the aim of creating a zero waste Pune city. So Mission City Chakra is a project by Center for Sustainable Development under Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics. And my name is Aditi Devdar. I am leading this project, Mission City Chakra. So this is the picture that we want to change. And we know this is not only the case with Pune city. All cities are grappling this challenge of waste management, and we really wish we can have a better picture than this in next years to come. And that is why we are doing this some assignments. So I will give you the problem statement. So the HoReCa sectors. HoReCa stands for hotels, restaurants, and caterings and canteens. So HoReCa sector contributes about 60% of the total wet waste that is generated in our city, in Pune city. So as you know, segregation of wet and dry waste is a challenge everywhere, be it household level, be it businesses, or be it this HoReCa sector. And when wet and dry waste is segregated properly, then further processing of those waste streams is possible. Like wet waste can go enter into biogas, and it can used to generate energy or any such things. Like regarding dry waste, there could be some other like creating pellets out of it for energy. So any processing is possible when there is almost 100% wet waste and dry waste segregation. 5% here and there is acceptable, but haven't reached that level. And we have a city comprising of 60 to 70 lakh population, and awareness generation, it's really a challenging task to reach out each and every individual in the city and make them aware about wet waste and dry waste segregation. PMC has been doing it, many NGOs have been doing it, but we haven't been able to achieve the intended target here in segregation. Still we get mixed dry and wet waste, and nothing much can be done when both type of waste are mixed. So now what we want to do here is that we want to understand some things in some areas. Like if you have seen vada pav carts or Chinese food carts or bhel puri carts, so all these they use lot of raw materials. So for vada pav it will be potatoes which are boiled, peeled and mashed. So they require that mashed potatoes. And if you have seen small vada pav carts, then at their place of business, they hardly have any space to do all these operations. Imagine the quantity of potatoes they use every day. And have you ever come across a cart where they are doing boiling of potatoes by side or something? So they must be doing it somewhere else. So either they are doing it at their domestic level at home and they just bring the final product, the mashed potatoes, to the place of business, or they have vendors who supply them this product. So mashed potatoes. Same thing will be for Chinese food carts. For Chinese food carts, we will focus only on one product, which is garlic. We know garlic is used rampantly in Chinese food preparations. And again, garlic needs to be peeled to be used. Now, peeling of garlic is a time consuming task. And again, doing it there at the place of business is really not convenient, not feasible also. So, they must be getting peeled garlic from somewhere. So, again, it could be from their home or it could be from, from some vendor. Same thing for imli chutney, which is used in preparation of bhel and pani puri also. So again for bhel, for imli chutney, what you have to do is you have to do a lot of processing to prepare that chutney, which is again not possible and feasible to carry out at the place of business. So we want to know that if there are any specific vendors who supply them this required products, and then what is the overall process. So we want to understand their overall process, and we also want to get contact details of those vendors, and further we want to interview them. So what is the objective of this is that it is a good practice that suppose there are 50 vada pav carts, and there is only one vendor who is supplying that mashed potatoes to all these carts. So now wet waste. So in this case, it will be potato peels. So in wet waste generation happens only at one place instead of 50 odd scattered places. So the amount of wet waste generated at these 50 places is already reduced. So whatever wet waste would have been generated on account of cooking, that is drastically reduced at 50 places. So it is easy to talk to the vendors and have proper waste management system at one vendor than have it at 50 scattered places. So whatever wet waste gets generated on account of cooking, that is what we are focusing right now. Same thing is with garlics and same thing with imli chutney. So whatever food waste or leftover food remains, that will be at place of business. But at least in the first phase of that business, that is cooking part, this wet waste is drastically reduced. And we want to know if some people are already doing it. So these cards, because they don't have sufficient space, they are they have already adopted this model. So can same model be adopted for restaurants where only the edible part of any raw material is supplied to the restaurant? So suppose, say example, cauliflower. So cauliflower, we know that only the white part, the florets will be used for cooking. Only edible part is the white part, the floret. The green part will immediately turn into waste in cooking phase itself. So suppose a restaurant gets about a one gunny bag of cauliflowers, almost 40 to 50% is by default waste. So if there is some service which supplies this cut cauliflowers or only the white part of the cauliflower to the restaurants, we will be reducing its waste by 40 to 50% owing to only one vegetable. And so similar thing can be adopted for other vegetables. So that is our larger objective, that once we understand this model, we want to apply this to other sectors as well, or we will check feasibility of applying it to other sectors. So now idea one is about batata vada or vada pav carts. Then idea nine is about garlic peas, and idea 10 is about imli chutney. So for these three, what will be, so first we have to carry out a pilot. So we won't just finalize the questionnaire and go all in immediately. We will carry out pilot for two places first. We will have questionnaire. We will approach the vendors with the questionnaire. We will test our questionnaire. We will see what response we get, and depending on that feedback, we will do the course correction. So how you will go about a pilot is first prepare a set of questions. So questions will be what is the name of that vada pav seller, then their contact number, their daily business. So how much quantity of mashed potatoes they need daily, then over what is the overall process of receiving it, and ask them the name of their vendor if there is a vendor, and then visit the vendor and repeat the same process. So for that, first select an area and approach any two vada pav carts in that area and carry out this pilot. And also document that cards, geolocation and photo if they are willing. So same process for Chinese food, idea 9, and idea 10 is Bhelpuri vendors, the same process. And now, once you have data of these two vendors, then let us revisit it and let us see what was your experience. If your questions were sufficient to get the required data, or if you need any course corrections, what did you face any difficulty while getting the data? How was the response of the sellers or vendors? So, whatever your experience, share that experience. And on our common WhatsApp group, we will discuss all the issues that you face, whatever your experience was, and then we all will share our ideas and suggest course corrections if required. And then once we finalize, then you visit rest of the vendors in your area and cover all vendors in your area. And again, here also, I always keep your eyes open and ears open for any new information. So, if your aim is vada pav or garlic or imli chutney, don't limit your observation only to that. So, while you are at maybe a Chinese food cart, just keep your eyes open on what they do with onion peels. So, they must be cutting onion at their business venue. So what do they do with those peels? Because though onion peels are waste for that vendor, unwanted part for that vendor, onion peels are very rich in potassium and calcium. And so urban gardeners always are on lookout for these onion peels. And so they for them it is a very good soil amendment thing. And so, once we have that data along with your other intended data, if you can even collect data for this, we can use it elsewhere. So, any waste that you see getting generated there, just observe, ask additional questions. You don't need to limit your questions only to your intended focus area. So, with that, we'll go to how you are supposed to submit your assignment. And so for that, on WhatsApp group, we will share Google Drive location and where you create your own folder and you store all the questionnaires and your answers in Google Sheet, and also create a separate folder for photographs. And all photographs should be geotagged. Now this is important part, do's and don'ts, huh? So always wear your college ID card. So it is always when a person knows, like I introduce myself when starting this video, because when you know the person who they who you are talking to, it makes you more comfortable. And so always wear your college ID card. introduce yourself. Then be polite, tell them what your assignment is, request their time. Also assure them that this data is for our study purpose. Then never record audio or video without their permission or consent. So explicitly ask them if it is okay to record audio or video and respect their answer. Then again, this is not a assignment, that is just a check mark assignment, that okay, we did it and done. So the objective here for you is community engagement. And so uh, uh, chat with them. So don't go robotically and questions answer. So have a chat with them. Just a chat you will have with another human being, your friend. That is why have a chat with them. Ask about their routine, ask about their challenges. Overall, be empathetic and really engage with them. You will gain lot of insights by having just an open discussion with the vendor. So because they are doing their business for a very long time, so they have lot of experience, or their treasure trove of experiences actually, and they deal with so many different type of people every single day, that you will get lot of insights from their experience. So be open to that experience. Then always remember, right, they don't have to give consent for the interview, right? It is our assignment, not theirs. So they have every right to refuse to give you time. So if that happens, I understand you will be disappointed, but that is okay. Thank them and move on. Don't argue. So that's it. So again, Mission City Chakra is about creating a zero waste Pune city. It is in the institute with 93 years of history, which is Gokhale Institute of Politics and Economics. And currently, we are working with about more than 500 schools and 50 corporate offices to implement various source reduction measures at scale. So I'm very excited to have this journey with you and learn from your experiences. And let us do this community engagement program together and gain insights about our city and about people in our city. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My ID is given here, and a link to Google form is provided in the description of the video. So for all the students who register for community engagement program, we have created a WhatsApp group. So once you register, you will be added to that WhatsApp group where we can have more discussion and we can address any concerns if you have. So thank you very much, and I look forward to working with you all.